Good morning, K1. Happy Tuesday. Let's go ahead and start our day with a greeting. I'm going to send out a fist bump explosion greeting. Good morning, K1. Go ahead and greet the rest of your family with your fist bump explosion. Now let's go ahead and get started with our calendar. Yesterday was the 30th of March, which means today is the 31st. Yesterday was our 138th day of school, which means today is our 139th day of school. What day of the week was it yesterday? Yesterday was Monday. Yesterday was Monday. If yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday. And if today is Tuesday, tomorrow will be Wednesday. Awesome job. Let's take a look at our morning message. Good morning, Kinder Crew. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. Let's find the sum. So I want you to think back, and I know there's some problems up here, but I want you to think, if we're looking for the sum, is that an addition problem or a subtraction problem? That's an addition problem. So with addition problems, remember, we're joining groups together. So let's go ahead and look at our problems and find the sum. All right, our first problem here says what? 5 plus 3 equals, so we're joining those groups together. So I could go ahead and draw the two groups. So I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 2, 3. And now I can count my groups and figure out how many in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Let's look at our next problem. 4 plus 4 equals, and maybe you know it at home, you can shout it out, or you can draw it, and you can do your first group of 4, your second group of 4, and then join them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's what you probably said at home, huh? And our next problem, 1 plus 5 equals, okay, or you could draw it. You could do your group of 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 plus 5 equals 6. All right, our next problem up here, and I'm sure you guys know this one, so shout it out at home if you know. 2 plus 2 equals, or you can always draw it. Our group of 2 and another group of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 2 equals 4. That is the sum. All right, our next problem. 3 plus 4 equals, I'm going to draw it. We have our group of 3 and our group of 4. And remember, we're joining the groups together to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is our sum. All right, last problem, kindergarten. 6 plus 2 equals, all right, I'm going to draw my groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My other group is 1, 2. So my sum is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome job. You guys are master mathematicians. Let's get started on our lessons. For math today, you guys are taking the Topic 12 test. So we've now finished our unit on measurement, and you guys did that entire unit at home. So pat yourselves on the back for doing a great job learning a whole unit of math through digital learning. So we're going to go ahead and take our Topic 12 test. It's okay for mom and dad to help explain the directions to you again, but really try to solve these problems on your own the best you can, okay? So I'm going to explain the problems, but again, if you need mom and dad's help to explain them again, they can definitely help you with that. For number 1, We're going to look up here with the glasses. Which glass holds the most? So this one's talking about capacity. Which glass do you think would hold the most liquid? And you're going to bubble in your answer. For number 2, which shows the straws in order from shortest to longest? So you have 4 groups of straws. Which group has the straws in order from shortest to longest? Which one put them in that order? For number 3, which house is the shortest? Which house is the shortest? Go ahead and bubble in that answer. Now we're going to look at the second page. For number 4, circle the tallest object and place an X on the shortest object. Circle the tallest object and put an X on the shortest object. For number 5, draw lines from the objects on the left to the tools that could tell about each object's attributes. And you can use more than one for the tools. And finally, for number 6, number the objects from 1 to 3, so lightest to heaviest. So number 1 is going to go next to the lightest object, 2 next to the next lightest or next heaviest object, and number 3 next to the heaviest. So you're putting them in order from 1 to 3, lightest to heaviest. Great job finishing up this unit on measurement, kindergarten. Readers, today we're going to look back at the book that we read yesterday, A New Friend. And remember, this is a fiction book, so this is a made-up story. So we're going to talk about 2 other things that we do when we read fiction books. And the first thing that we do is we read with expression that matches how the characters are feeling. So when we're reading this book today, I want you to think about, how do you think each character is feeling? How does Dog feeling? How is Cat feeling? How is Dog's parent feeling? And then that can help us to read with expression once we know what they might be feeling. And the other thing that we do when we're reading fiction books is we think about the problem and the solution. The problem is something bad that happens or something the character doesn't like. So I really want you to pay attention when I'm reading to see if you can figure out the problem, something bad that happens or something the character doesn't like. And then the other thing that we pay attention to is the solution. So when there's a problem, something that the character doesn't like, then we find out the solution, how the problem is solved, fixed, or made better. So we're going to go ahead and read A New Friend again, paying attention to the character's emotions and also discovering what the problem and the solution are. A New Friend. Hello. Hello. I like you. I like you too. So right away, we notice that these characters are saying something to each other that can help us discover how they are feeling. So when you tell someone that you like them, generally what emotion are you feeling? Typically you're feeling happy, you're feeling loved. So when we read this, I want to make sure to read it in a way that sounds happy. So I'm going to go ahead and read these pages again. I like you. I like you too. I am a dog. Am I a dog? What about with that one? What do you think Kat is feeling? What emotion do you think Kat is feeling when she says, am I a dog? Maybe she's feeling a little confused. She's not sure. She's playing with a dog, so she's not sure what she is. So I'm going to read it again, sounding a little confused. Am I a dog? No, you are a cat. Oh. Can I be a dog? No. Okay, let's play. All right, what about when dog says let's play? What do you think dog's feeling there? Excited, rambunctious. So I want to make sure to make my voice match that. Let's play. Come now. Uh-oh, what do you think that dog's, let's just say it's dog's dad. What do you think dog's dad is feeling? Maybe a little bit frustrated, maybe a little angry. So I want to make sure that when I say come now, and there's an exclamation point at the end, so I want to make sure my voice is nice and loud and I sound frustrated. Goodbye, dog. Goodbye, cat. How do you think they're feeling now? Maybe a little disappointed, sad that their playtime's over. So I want to make sure to read it that way. No playing with cats. Why? Maybe dog's feeling kind of confused. Dogs do not like cats. Why? Dogs bark at cats. Dogs chase cats. But I like cat. Oh. How do you think that dog's dad is feeling? Maybe feeling kind of shocked, surprised, didn't realize that dogs and cats could be friends. Hello, hello. I like you. I like you too. Will you be my friend? I will. How do you think they're feeling at the end of the story? Maybe really content, they're happy, they're friends again. So that can really help us to make sure to read the story matching the character's emotions. So now that we figured out the emotions, I want us to talk about the problem and solution. What do you think the problem was in that story? I want you to think about that. So once you have the problem in your mind, what was the solution? How did the problem get solved or changed? All right, so I'm going to show you a worksheet that you can use to fill out what the problem and solution are in your own books. Hopefully you had a chance to think about the problem and solution in our story, A New Friend. So I'm going to show you how to fill out this worksheet. So you can choose either to fill out the worksheet with words, pictures, or if you would like to record yourself stating the problem and solution, you can do that as well. I'm going to show you how to do it with the story we just read, and when you do it, you're going to do it with a story that you are going to read at home, so one of your own books. So the top here says, what is the problem in the story? And the problem in the story is that Dog's dad doesn't want him to play with cat. So how is the problem solved? So what is the solution? What does Dog do? Dog tells his dad that he likes cat and that they are friends. And then that makes Dog's dad realize that dogs and cats can actually be friends, and then they can go back to having a play date. So you can choose to either write it, you can draw a picture, you can write and draw a picture, or you can record the problem and solution for one of your own fiction stories. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to add detail to the rest of your nonfiction book. So a lot of you I saw added some great details yesterday, and I only added details to the first 2 pages of my book. So now I'm going to add details to the next 2 pages. So today you're still going to be working on the same thing, which is adding details. So details are those smaller facts in your nonfiction books. So my third fact is that Oswald the rabbit was Walt Disney's first character. And my smaller detail is that Mickey Mouse was second. So that's a detail to go along with my first fact. Since I already told you who the first character was, and a lot of people think that it's Mickey Mouse, I'm going to give my smaller detail, which is that Mickey Mouse was actually the second. For my second page, we're going to go ahead and look here, and my fact was there are 12 Disney parks. So there are 12 different Disney parks, and my smaller detail is Anaheim So Anaheim's Disneyland was the first one. So you can see how my smaller detail relates to my first fact. So I'm just giving you a little bit more information with my detail. So that's what you're going to be doing today, writers. You're just going to continue writing details in your nonfiction books.